Most families with an aging parent are guessing. They want to do right by them, and they still end up reacting to a crisis instead of getting ahead of one. My guest is MaryJo Mastrogiacomo, a care manager who has spent 26 years on the other end of that phone call. I asked her what families miss, why they wait, and what to do about it. You have dedicated 26 years to care management. What was the thing that first pulled you into this work, and what kept you in it?
Yes. What drew me to this work is helping people. I loved helping people navigate difficult situations and finding solutions when they felt overwhelmed. Over the years, I realized that aging impacts not just one person, it affects entire families, and they often need guidance and support. And what kept me in the work is seeing the relief families feel when they finally have a plan and know they don't have to figure everything out alone.
So, when a family first calls you, what has usually already happened? Can you walk me through that real core, what they say in the first few minutes?
Yeah, the first few minutes of a call is normally we don't know where to start. Mom or dad aren't safe alone at home, or maybe there's been a hospitalization and they're being discharged and they're not prepared. That's how most people start when they call me.
So, do you have a specific example that you can share how this happened?
Past 6 months, I've been getting numerous calls like this, and they will call and say primarily their dad or mom is hospitalized. They don't have any care at home, and now they're in a situation that they need help. So what I first do is try to get as much information from them as possible if they're planning to hire any private help, their financial situation, and then we take it from there. Most cases, their finances may not be extensive, so we would discuss the possibility of applying for Medicaid. But that is more during lengthy consultation.
Do you find that Medicaid and long-term planning conversations get avoided until it's late?
Yes,
And why is that?
they do. Most people I find, they say that they might have more time. They feel that their parents might be going through a normal aging and they don't really pick up the signs. Some people are afraid to discuss this, and they also believe that they may not be eligible because there's a lot of misconceptions when it comes to Medicaid, especially the regulations. And then when I speak to them, they're more clear and they feel more of a relief, and then they may proceed.
So, what do the proactive families do differently?
They'll start a conversation before something happens, before a crisis. They may gather important information like any legal documents, their finances, medical histories, and they ask and they look for more guidance instead of just making their own decisions on possibly putting them in a situation that may cause a lot of stressors financially, physically, emotionally. So they will do that if they're proactive.
A lot happens between visits when there's no professional in the room and the family is guessing. Putting aside the legal documents for a moment, what is actually going on with the parent in that space? And how would the family even know between the visits?
So the parent may be compensating, covering mistakes, or minimizing some difficulties because their fear is losing independence. Some families will see just like snapshots of this going on, but they miss what happens during maybe a 23, 24-hour period and what's occurring day to day. So that's in between the visit.
So, what is the one thing that you wish every family had done a year earlier?
At least start a conversation, getting out of that fear of starting the conversation and identify things that may help their parents or a loved one as time goes on, because we obviously do not know how things will go. But if we start having a conversation earlier and start preparing earlier, then we could avoid a lot of mistakes, a lot of financial burden, a lot of stress.
So, for a family listening right now, that senses something is changing but has not acted yet, what should they do this week?
Start a conversation with their loved one as soon as possible. A simple question. Hey, mom, hey, dad, or sister, brother, whoever it may be, asking them what their thoughts are and what they would picture themselves wanting and needing as they get older, consulting with a professional and who can help them and guide them through certain difficult conversations and know where to start and how to move forward.
Thank you so much.